Hello everyone, my name is Živko and I'm a guitar instructor for the lead guitar program in Chicago. Today I'll be presenting a video lesson of the song Counting Stars by One Republic, and I'll be discussing guitar part level 9. So to begin with, I've indicated some fingerings there, and let's start with the right hand first. So my accompanying pattern is thumb, thumb, index, middle, and ring finger at the same time as a blocked chord, then returning the thumb on the note. Okay, so we have bass, bass, chord, bass, thumb, thumb, chord, thumb. I'm muting the chords before I involve my left hand. Once accustomed to it, you can speed up. It's all free stroke, and it should come really natural after a while. And all of that intro, and I would say the rest of that part is incorporating a good amount of bar chords. So it's important to think of the pressure we use, think of the weight and the weight that we put on the first finger, and eliminate tension with the thumb when you play the bar chords. Place your thumb behind the barring finger. And we start with a C sharp minor chord. We can stay on it before we talk about the next chord. We're in the fourth position, and you have a diagram of the chord on top of the score. So we use third finger, fourth finger, and second finger. Third finger on the fourth string, and pinky on the third, and then middle on the second. And my first string is in my bar. Then we switch on to the E chord, which is in the seventh position. And I am placing the bar on the seventh position, and then also squeezing in my 2, 3, and 4 on the 9th fret on strings 4, 3, and 2. Watch for the angle of your wrist. You should go a little sideways so you have enough space to place all of the fingers down on that fret. So let's start from the top. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and back to If we go back to the E chord, what we have there, we have this form. Then you hold on to the bar and you change the chord. So in that case, you need F sharp, B, and D sharp. So we place third finger on the 9th fret, fourth finger on the 9th fret, and then middle, also middle on the 8th. And then we move the entire form down. Okay, so here you don't have to do a chord change, you just change the position. You play in 7, and then you switch down to 5. Then B chord, and practice going to A. You can also strum through the chords, just the chords themselves, so you exercise the entire form and the transitions. So you can do 4 beats on each chord and start with C, 1, 2, 3, 4, switch, 1, 2, 3, 4 to the B, 2, 3, 4, and then A, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, then B, B chord, then move the form down to the A. 2, 3, 4. At this point, we're going to talk about the Allegro section. We change the pattern a little bit there, so we do bass and a chord with index and middle. So we do thumb, and then next chord, then B, D to the 7th fret, switch the chord, and then for the next one, just move the form. And then for this part, you can just move your first finger to make that harmony of A major to a C, which is right here, that transition. Okay, so we're here on the A chord. So it's a fret switch. You push there on the 5th fret and then we push on the 4th. You can exercise just that movement. Look how we change that. As you see, you do have a different fingering here, so you don't have to hold on to full bars when it comes to this section. But if you would like to exercise the new, if these chords are new and you rather exercise them and spend more time with them, you can do the whole section just using the bar chords. And then full chord, and full chord, and down to the C, then go to the E, bass chord, bass chord, bass chord, bass chord, bass chord. And here comes the fun part. So next section, we have some extra effects and slapping, which creates a drum-like sound when we slap our wrist or your thumb on all of the strings at the same time using the weight of your wrist. We can exercise that before we begin. So you do the slap, not just from your finger, you use the finger as a tool, but you move your whole wrist and hand to apply a greater sound. And then we combine chords and slap. On the score, I have indicated where we do a strumming pattern and how we do it. So the way we practice and perform this would be down, up, slap, up, down, up, slap, up, and then a chord change. Let's practice this again. You can practice on muted. So mute with your hand and then practice just the strumming pattern. Down, up, slap, up, down, up, slap, up. Okay, let's try again. 1, 2 with the chord on. 1, okay, and now let's connect to the next chord, starting with the C sharp minor and then moving on to the E. And then keep it steady. When you're ready, you can try it at a faster pace. So 1, 2. And then as of our next section, measure 47. Here we stop the continuity of the energy there, and we just strum on the downbeat. And then we slap on beat 2 and we slap on beat 4. So we skip beat 3. We have a rest there. So we do 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. With that, this sets the end of today's lesson. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope it serves its purpose and you do a great job playing the part.